Assalamualaikum, salam hormat, Pak Kunara again. Okay, in the previous video, I did a short review on this book on the Kedah Keris, and in this video, I will try to show you some examples of Keris Kedah that are in my possession. Although I don't have any antiques, but these are newly made and made exactly to the specifications of the Kedah Keris. Okay, first and foremost, the one here. Alright, this is a more or less a standard type of Keris Kedah. Okay, this is the standard form with a sampai tebing and the carved hilt. Okay, eco lipas, the cockroach's tail with the end cap for the end cap design, and as you can see here, this is one of the defining characteristics. You have a very thin scabbard, okay, and also the sampai part here. And another thing is the sampai is usually 2 fingers wide. Okay, there. And then this part here, some call it the duck's bill, some call it the pucuk or the shoot, leaf shoot. So it tends to curve upwards. Okay, and then usually there's this little detail here. Okay, these are the minute details on a typical Kedah Keris. Okay, next up we have this one here. Okay, this has a wooden hilt. Okay, made of kemuning. The hilt and the sampai are both kemuning, and also the end cap of the scabbard or the eco lipas. You can see it clearly here. It's a very fine line there, and then it extends up. Okay, this is another typical type of Kedah type of sampai. Some call it the perkasa alam, but actually this one is more of the what you call it, sampai bulan Kedah. Okay, some call it because I have another one here. Okay, this one, okay, some call this the perkasa alam. Okay, as you can see, there's this bit of projection down here. Okay, there's slightly there, but there's also this indentation here that makes it different from this one. So those details determine the specific characteristics of a Kedah Keris. So we might not even notice this small indentation there. Okay. Okay, by the way, this one is a standard sepukal blade. Okay, let's see here. There we go. Sepukal meaning it is a straight blade or slightly curved without any lobe. Alright. And the other one that I've shown you here, this is called a alang daun padi or keris alang with a paddy leaf blade. Okay, why do we call it paddy leaf? Okay, let me show you. This is the blade of the keris. Alright, as you can see there, it's very fine. Okay, thin. Okay, somewhat flexible. Okay, let me show you the details of the aring there. Okay, so this is the typical Kedah type of alang keris, which is called the alang daun padi. or paddy leaf alang. Okay, that's the whole thing. Again, the eucalyptus, very distinctive feature of the Kedah Keris. And it, as you can see, it is not as big as other keris alang, which could go up to 21 or 23 inch, which have 21 or maybe even 23 inch blades. This one's only about 14 inches long, the blade I mean. Okay, so these three are typical of keris from the northern state of Kedah, and all of them on these examples, they have the eucalyptus end cap. And I'm about to show you another type of keris Kedah. Okay, this is a larger specimen. It's got a 15-inch blade, if I'm not mistaken, 15 or 14. Okay, if you look at the hilt, it is very different from this one. Okay, this is your typical Jawa Demam Kedah type of hilt. Okay. Why do we call it Kedah? Because first of all, it's more upright compared to the other styles of Jawa Demam, which tend to curve more. Okay, and usually there are these small details, carvings. Okay, like the one that I have here, as you can see there. Okay, and also here. So these tiny details define a Kedah hilt, because the hilts from other states sometimes they are just plain, they don't have the small intricate carvings. But this one is an exclusively Kedah style hilt. This is called the Junjung Sireh. Sireh being betel nut leaves, so these are like levels of betel nut leaves going all the way up. As you can see from the top here, it's shaped or carved like a leaf. Okay, and then this is another typical style of Kedah Sampai. As you can see, it's about 2 fingers wide, so it doesn't go any wider than that. And this we call it paruh itik or duck bill type of tip. Okay, it's typical of Kedah style, which is slightly lower than this one. Okay, but still, if you look at this one, the tip points up. On keris from other states, they are more. They're not as prominent. Okay, they are lower down. Okay, so let's have a look at the blade on this one. Okay, the previous three were straight bladed or sepukal. This one has lobe. There we go. Nice 9 lobe or 9 waved blade, very thick and sturdy. And on this one we have the lambai gajah. Okay, whereas on the others we have what we call the akut bisu. Akut bisu meaning that it is basically flat, so there's no elephant's trunk there. So most of the Kedah Keris are in this configuration. Alright, and you can also see the blade profile is actually a hexagon. Okay, so there's a flat surface here, a bevel there, and a bevel there. Same here. So we have a hexagonal cross section for the blade, which is also another feature of a Kedah Keris. And if we look at the ganja here, it is also thicker than a usual say Bugis type blade of the same style. Okay, and on this one we do not have any aring. we do not have any kerawang or aring on the aring. This part is the aring. Kerawang is the small details that you can see there. Okay, that's the kerawang here. So another feature of the Kedah Keris is the pointedness of the whole blade. So if you can see here, it is not a wide blade. It starts roughly fairly wide, and it immediately tapers to a sharp tip. So it's more like shaped like a spike. That's another identity of the Kedah Keris. Even on waved examples, you can see, okay, that the blade thins out and ends in a very sharp point. Okay, on this one there are some pamo. Okay, so you can see the pamo there with the high carbon steel on the edge. Alright, so basically there we go. 4 types of keris Kedah that I have currently in my collection. These are all new. Okay, I have not had the pleasure of obtaining an antique one, but once I do, I will hopefully share it with you. I hope this has been informational. I hope this has been helpful in identifying Malay keris. Okay, this is from the northern part of the Malay Peninsula. Okay, the state of Kedah and its tributaries. Okay, so this has been Pak Kunara. Thank you. Salam hormat and Assalamualaikum. See you again in another video.